maybe y'all chatting or y'all, hanging out, having some, some good time. Y'all on a date, and she finna ask you this question and how you finna answer, because it all boils down to how you answer this question is going to determine, how it's basically going to set the foundation of how y'all relationship finna be. You feel me? Because in this day and age, a lot of broads, they like asking difficult questions, trying to set you up with them, riddle ass questions that you don't even know how to answer, or you do know the answer, but you think it's easy, you think it's simple. It goes deeper than that, all right? So she finna ask you like, what's your type? Or what do you look for in a girl? Simple, right? But it ain't that simple. If she's a mature chick and you tell her exactly what you're looking for, you're looking for marriage, but we already know we ain't with that. If you're looking for white picket fence, little doggy on the front porch, 5 kids and all that, y'all already know we ain't with none of that. Leave that for Disney. In reality, we finna just get the box and be out to the next one, all right? So if she asks you this question, bruh, if she's a stand-up chick, all right, she's gonna be like, okay, she's gonna show her true self, right? She's gonna stick to who she is. But you already know, most of these broads, they be on some other shit. She finna put on a mask, she finna put on a charade to try to use you up, run at them pockets, use you for whatever you got. Let's say you got some clout, you got some, you done got your bread up, you got a nice whip. Believe me, broads be out here using dudes for a day whip because it's convenient. Maybe she works at a certain place and you got a whip, so she finna use you to drop her off when she going to work. Maybe she going to see Tyrone, but she ain't telling you the truth and you just getting used, man. Do not do that. Let's say she asks you, hey, so what do you look for in a girl, right? You finna be like, man, I'm just looking for somebody who's supportive, somebody who's mature, somebody I connect with. If the vibes is good, I'm good. Just simple as that, and move on. Do not be up here trying to lay it all out. Like, oh yeah, I'm looking for this, I'm looking for, man. Because best, if you keep it mysterious, you gotta let her figure it out. As the time goes on, as y'all getting to know each other, day by day, y'all, texting, y'all on phone calls, you gotta let her figure shit out, man. Because if you lay it all out, y'all out here laying y'all cards on the table for these broads, then they put on a mask for you. You already know. How many dudes y'all know that done got married, then, or you dating a chick, or you done dated a chick, and later on down the line, you're like, man, she done turned into a monster, damn near. It's not that she was a good girl from the get-go. Or better yet, you can flip it on her. You can be like, okay, yeah, so I'm just looking for a good connection, good time, and if everything Gucci, then we can get it on. Then you can flip it on her. What do you look for? You gotta keep it mysterious, bro. Because first of all, what that's gonna do, you ain't gonna give her a roadmap on how to act. So she don't know how to act. She can't try to use, she can't hoodwink you, take you for a ride, because you didn't provide anything. You didn't provide anything. So now she has to be her true self. You feel me? But if you lay it all out and answer that question, don't come back to the internet. Don't go back to, YouTube crying about broads this, broads that. Oh, they be this and that, because y'all giving up way too much info from the jump, bruh. You feel me? You can't do that, bruh. You cannot do that. Leave that for the movies. Y'all done seen in the movies, a guy's like, oh yeah, I'm looking for marriage. I just want to have 2 kids, white picket fence. You can fix me up breakfast in the morning. You don't even know this broad. You don't even know this broad, bro. So why you wanna, you know, stick your cards close to your chest, bruh? Keep it close to your chest. Let it be a mystery. You feel me? Trust me. She can put on the mask. She finna turn into the Joker. She gonna put on that mask. She gonna act exactly like what you said you're looking for. Okay, you said you're looking for a good girl. You're looking for somebody who's supportive, somebody who, finna fix you up breakfast every morning, take care of you and all that. She finna do that. But 4 months down the line, now she with Tyrone, she getting piped out. You out here trying to get your bread up. Now you done lost that thing. Do not be like, oh yeah, I like to go fishing. These are my hobbies. Well, what's your hobbies? I like to do this. Bruh, do you really like go to fishing, bruh? Do you really? What's next? You wanna, you do yoga? Come on, man. Just keep it a buck. Just be like, hey, if the vibes is good, I'm good. That's it. She might try to, do some follow-up questions. Just change the subject. How about them Yankees? You feel me? Something like that. Because these broads, they like mystery. They like, trying to figure shit out, trying to figure you out. They want everything to be like a book, some to figure out, some that she gotta dig deep. What that's gonna do is it's gonna keep it interesting, because now she gonna keep chasing your validation, trying to, find out what you're about. And you just gonna, it's like you're running and she chasing after you. You feel me? Figuratively. All right? So do not answer that question. Just keep it simple. All right, fellas? And trust me, some of them gonna run for the hills. Once they can't figure you out, they go run for the hills. That's what you want. You want to weed out them, the bad apples. Because if she ain't about it, she gonna run for the hills. But if she real, she gonna stick around. She gonna be her true self, and everything gonna be Gucci. And you gonna get them draws and you gonna dip. We ain't finna hunker down and try to, put a ring on it. Leave that for Beyonce, man. We ain't doing none of that here. All right? That's how you handle that.